They're coming in on the helicopter. This is the Helocast event. Helocast event, they had time to conduct a poncho raft construction over near Todd Field. The goal with that is to make sure that you conduct your poncho raft as fast as possible. Your time really comes from how fast you build that construction of that poncho. They're gonna hover low. First partner is gonna throw the poncho. Boom. First partner hits, time starts again. Second partner down. First partner's gotta go get the poncho raft. Rotor wash is strong and heavy here. Notice as that Black Hawk flies away. Rotor wash comes in hot. Now you have teammates trying to swim up here to where we are filming from. So one partner is going to primarily focus on getting that poncho raft. Generally, it's your first partner, the one who's a little bit stronger of a swimmer. Your second partner, who might be a little bit weaker, you want them just to kind of start swimming back unless they can assist you and they're just going to swim right here. So time started when they started construction build of their poncho raft. Time stopped when they completed their poncho raft and it was constructed correctly. From there, time restarted once the first partner hit the water. And now it's all about getting them, the poncho raft, here to the beach. They got to get it up on the ground. They then got to run it to the finish line where their overall time will stop again.
Right over here, guys.
Home boys! Over to the RI! This is team 49. Oh. A little bit left. Move a little bit.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Team 49 is in the water, approaching us right now. You have the first partner doing a front stroke. You have the second partner doing a front stroke with the push to poncho. When you get about 8 feet from the water, you can transition into standing up. All right. You're doing a great job. You're moving quicker. You're going to be our next team coming down the Helocast. Once you notice, they got here on the ground level. They're going to move that poncho raft and walk up about 30 feet before they hit their finish line. Their time will not stop until they finish across that finish line. Boom, first partner hits the water, second partner hits the water. Both are clear. Rotor wash coming in hot. Once again, they start the construction on helicopter rental zone away from you. Their time begins as soon as they touch anything to begin that construction. This event is won on whoever can complete the construction of the poncho raft faster. If you can get that poncho raft in a minute and a half, the time to swim with that 2 rucks that are floating, you're not really going to gain any time here unless you guys are just terrible swimmers. You're usually your weaker swimmer. You're going to have them just get ahead, front crawl, get towards the beach over here on Victory Pond. The second partner who's a little bit stronger, they can side stroke or front call behind it and push it up. Today's going to be a great day because we're going to see all the different techniques relatively close. And so in the future, you're going to be able to know what works, what doesn't work. Notice they're doing the technique of one partner is swimming ahead while the other partner is doing a kind of a backstroke with the rucks.
Here you go.
When you're about 8 feet away from the land, you can actually stand up. Boom, that's what you saw right there. So now he transitioned his technique to getting behind the poncho raft to push. So he's doing the swim, push, swim, push. Time does not stop until they get out of the water, grab their equipment, and walk to the or run to the cones. Once again, it goes to the point of this event is won and how fast you construct your ponchos. Let's go 5-6. Come on.
Left side here. Left side. Hey, drag.
No, so 2 weapons on the outside. They're doing the drag technique. We through 5-6. All right. Well done at 5-6. That was team 56. They were finishing up pretty well. Maybe slower on the initial push of that poncho, just because it seemed like he was having some trouble. Once they got out of the water, though, I like the technique of grabbing the two weapons and then just dragging that thing opposed to putting it on your shoulders and going. I think the drag worked out today because it's only about a 20-meter movement. However, had it been like, hey, you got to carry this all the way back to the CWSA, I would have said definitely want to put that thing on your shoulder. So what they're going to do from here is they're going to transition into the waterborne uniform. They're going to do the ladder, the balance beam, the rope, come down. They're then going to go up this huge tower. They're going to zip line back towards where they just were, get out, get their stuff, and then they're going to run all the way to Babbitt HLZ. So the Combat Water Survival Assessment being run by Blaine Reeves, former winner of the 1993 Best Ranger competition. He's on another live stream. So if you bounce over to his live stream, if you want to watch Team 56 and Team 49 go, 49 will be first, and then 56. You'll be able to see the third and fourth place teams go. Team 36, Team 10, we were not able to get here fast enough, but those teams already went, and they've been in the holding area now for about an hour and 10 minutes. So Team 10 and Team 36 are going to have a ton of rest time before the final buddy run event. The final buddy run today won't probably be complete until about, or start until about 14:30, since we're about 12:30 right now. Yeah. So I'll primarily be covering Helocast over here. Blaine will be covering the CWSA close-up. If you have questions or that, like, go ahead, drop them in the comments in the chat. We got a lot more free time here as we wait for each helicopter run to come through on the Helocast event. I'll be able to engage with you, answer your questions, whether it's about placing, standings, who's winning, who has a chance to move up or down. Don't be afraid to throw that comment out at me. I'll make sure I get it to you, get an answer for you.
Right?
How about Team 25? Well, you're just in luck because we have not even gotten to first two teams. You're in luck because team they're going in the same order they went in the early part of the day. Team 36 and Team 10 have already gone. They were the first two here. Then it's now the third and fourth place team. So Team 49, Team 56, we just watched them go on the Helocast. Team 25 you're asking about, I think they were in the, what was it, 9th and 10th place team. So they're not going to go until 3 more iterations. So first and second place team already went. Third and fourth just went. So now it's going to go in that order: 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. So if you know the official standings at the start of the day, that's when your team is going to be here for the Helocast event. Thank you. Yep, you got it. So the great thing is too about this event, when they're actually flying in the helicopter, they announce it over the big speaker system. So the announcer tells me the team that's about to land. So I'll be able to give you an accurate reading of who's up. I don't have the standings right in front of me because I'm obviously running the live stream on my phone. But if whoever is the 5th and 6th place team, they're going to be the next ones up. Can hear the choppers coming. They're hovering over. And
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Team 42.
Team 42. This is the hometown favorite. of the Airborne Ranger Training Brigade, Team Fower 2. Team 42, Airborne Ranger Training Brigade, Navarro and Sergeant First Class Whitney, fan favorites for the home team of the 4th Airborne Ranger Training Brigade. Sergeant Whitney is his second year competing. We got the Hungry Nanner competition after competing last year. Their time will begin once the first partner hits the ground. Boom, time starts. Boom, second partner. Rotor wash coming in. We'll do the same thing. First partner is working on just getting the poncho raft and pushing it. Second partner is focusing on just swimming to get to the beachhead where the ranger instructor is labeling them in. This event is called the Helocast. The time starts back at the helicopter landing zone. Ranger instructors give them 2 ponchos, 2 weapon systems, 550 cord. They say zeros on the clock. Time begins on my command. Go. Go. Time starts. Time will end once they've properly double poncho rafted their 2 rucksacks. They've D-ringed them together. Additionally, D-ringed their weapon systems on the outside of the poncho raft. Once that's done, they get time. It gets inspected for any issues or errors. As long as they're good, their time is stopped. Time is paused until the first partner hits the water. Once the first partner hits the water, they restart the time, and now they go. Now the second part of the race is how fast can you swim, get to the beachhead, and then move your equipment across the finish line. So they're choosing to do the side stroke technique. Now we have Team 32. These are 2-time competitors who both competitors competed 2 times already. It's their 3rd time to do it, 3rd and final time. What team is in the water right now? Water right now is Team 42, Airborne Ranger Training Brigade, representing here at Camp Rogers. Now we got Team 32 coming in, the fan favorite of all the teams. I'm also biased towards them. Team 32, Master Sergeant Gonzo, Sergeant Major Echeverria. I'm going to split here so we can see how it is. Time starts when the first partner hits the water. Also notice when they hit the water, they're giving a thumbs up above their head. The reason for that is to say, hey, to the jump master who allowed them in the water, tell them I'm good to go. You can leave me be, and then drive on to the ranger objective. That's our Whitney right here. Josh, our Whitney. Hold the ball. Let's go, 4-2. Good push, Navarro. Come on, kid. Plan here for Team 42 clearly was that Navarro is a much stronger swimmer. So get him behind, let him push. Whitney is at a spot right now where you can actually stand up on the ground. So he's waiting just to get that poncho raft. That way he can drag it to the beachhead, and they're going to run across the finish line. So I'll be able to get their total time here. So on the clock for them, they're at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And then you got to add whatever time it took them to do the poncho. So they're deciding to do above the shoulder technique. The problem with this is you got a lot of water that happens inside that poncho raft. And it's added to it. To the finish line. Come on, 4-2. Let's go, Navarro. Let's go, Whitney. Time stops now. Correct. So they did 4:03 on the clock. 4:03 for Team 42. I know I'm talking in the past right now because I know Sar Whitney is going to be coming back here watching the stream. He's going to be intentionally looking at this, seeing where he could have cut some time down that. But just so you know, the whole little swim portion from the first partner hit the ground or the water coming to your finish line, it was 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Great dig, 3-2. So Team 32 is doing the same thing. Second partner, probably the weaker swimmer, is getting out ahead. First partner, Sarmay Jeshvaria, it looks like he D-ringed and clipped the poncho raft to himself. And now he looks like he just got the 550 cord around his body, and he's just swimming forward. They're currently at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So they are actually doing really well right now. We're looking at time here. Yeah, it's that point where you can stand and start moving. Here we go. They're also going to do the shoulder put up opposed to the drag to the end. We watched Team 56 do this. They just did the drag. We'll see if the drag ended up being fast when we look back on this. They're doing nice, constant, deliberate walk. Team 32 making them up. All the way through the cones. Time stops when we get there. Great job, 3-2. Boom, crushed it. About 3 minutes, 23 seconds. Well done. That's great work. Team 32, crushing it. So they gained about 40 seconds on Team 42 on just that one event. I'm not sure what the difference was as far as the swimming. I think maybe just Lieutenant Navarro was truly gassed when it came to that event, just based on how he was doing poncho. So I made it very look a lot more controlled by being in front of the poncho and just grabbing the 550 cord and just pulling him as he swam. So this will be great for future competitors when you're watching this to see those techniques that work. Right to my left, we have an awesome view as people start the combat water survival assessment. Blaine Reeves on the other side has that going. Additionally, right above us, we have the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50-foot tower. They're walking upstairs. Back in the day, old Rangers watching this like, oh, it's not a ladder anymore. There used to be a ladder back in the day. Now there's just a staircase. So they did a staircase all the way up. Once they get up to the top of the staircase, they give the zip line off to the ranger instructor who's there. A zip line or a zip is already given to you. And then you get on that zip line and go. Goal is no hesitation. When you do the zip line, sometimes people say, oh, swing, you'll go so much faster. I've watched this competition for 11 years. Swinging does zero. It doesn't help you at all. None. Nothing. Not one bit. If anything, it puts you in a bad position before you drop to the water. So he was a swinger. Follow the instructions from the flag guy. Make sure that you drop as soon as the flag goes down. The goal really is to get close to that ladder as possible. This year, the difference here for the combat water survival assessment is time usually used to stop right when the second person got out and they finished the little finish line. This year, it doesn't stop until you run all the way back to Babbitt HLZ. So what does that tell you? This event, the combat water survival assessment, is won by who is the faster running team. So continues to help the strengths of team 36, 10, 56, who can run extremely fast. Team 32, who we just saw crush the Helocast, they're going to be outstanding in the CWSA, but where they're going to beat is because they're not going to run that fast back to Babbitt HLZ. Babbitt helicopter landing zone is approximately a half mile from here. So, the faster teams are running that Babbitt HLZ in about 5 minutes with their rucksacks on, whereas Team 32 is probably running like a 7-minute pace. Here we go. Team 25, you were asking about it earlier. Team 25 is officially coming in hot. What teams on the water right here? That's good. So we have Team 25 here. Team 25 representing the 25th Infantry Division. And then the helicopter is going to do another pass, and it's going to be Team 26. So you're going to get both 25th ID teams in the water at the exact same time. This is your 7th and 8th place teams. see. 1, 2 we missed. 3, 4, 5, 6 we watched. Now we're watching 7 and 8. All right, first one's going to be out. It's Team 25. Their time begins once the first partner hits the water. Jump Max tells them to throw the poncho. First partner, go. Time starts. Second partner, go. They come out of the water. Thumbs up, I'm good. Second partner, thumbs up, I'm good. I think second partner gave it whatever. They're tracking. They're doing the method where they both are going to swim to the poncho and they're both going to push it and bring it all the way to the beach. Sometimes the difficulty of being the first team out is the helicopter is going to come around for a second pass. So you're going to get pressed with some more rotor wash as that second pass comes around. How do they determine who goes first? Well, today they're going by standings. So seventh place first, the first team to get out. Eighth place team will do that pass, and they'll be the second one to come out. First partner is doing the breaststroke, a very vigorous breaststroke. He's not really focusing on the glide portion of the breaststroke. They also have their water vest on. It's very difficult to get that glide portion, obviously with the buoyancy pushing you up. One partner is up front. Looks like they got the 550 cord probably in their hand. Second partner is swimming and pushing from behind. So that's their technique. First partner, breaststroking with 550 cord in their hand, getting forward. Second partner, front crawling, push. Front crawling, push. Very similar to the sled push over at the workout of the day yesterday. This is really cool to see because you got Team 25, part of the 25th Infantry Division, and Team 26, also part of the 25th Infantry Division, back to back. So that tells you that they train together, and obviously their training has put them in a position where they're both 7th and 8th place, and they all do a pretty awesome job with this portion. They're actually killing it. They're right now at 2 minutes. They are flying. My gosh. Steam it up. Team 25. Oh my goodness. Team 25 crushed that. They made it all the way to the beachhead before the second pass of the helicopter. So the rotor wash didn't affect them at all. I'll keep you on the helicopter as I mention what's going on 25. 25 picking up on their shoulder very deliberately. Tripping over the 550 cord a little bit, but that's right. They're getting through it. They're running all the way to the finish line. They're moving very well with it on their shoulder. And they're timed now. 2 minutes, 43 seconds. 2 minutes, 43 seconds. Next team. Time starting now. So Team 25, the fastest we've seen today. Maybe 56. Team 25 did that in 2 minutes, 43 seconds for the swim. So as long as they constructed the poncho raft and no penalties, they did a great job there. They'll be one of the top teams in this event. Outstanding. So we got some great technique there. Definitely answer. First partner, get some rope on you, get the string on you, breaststroke. Second partner, front crawl and go. Now, 26, Cam Morello, when he used to be a cadet, probably didn't like Major Brand as an instructor, but that's all right. They are taking some of my feedback quite well here. So they got the old first partner, gets the 550 cord attached to themselves, and is doing the backstroke, full-on backstroke, like they're in the gosh darn Olympics. I love it, because they are in the Ranger Olympics. Second partner, looks like Camarello, is doing the front crawl, push. Front crawl, push. So I'll do about 3 strokes, then push the poncho raft. 3 strokes, push the poncho raft. Both teams, 25 and 26, are going extremely fast compared to other competitors in this individual event. So they obviously have been training a lot in the beach, and it shows. It's great to live on an island of Oahu, train in Schofield Barracks, but then be able to work it to any side of the island to hit the waves. Wow, they're both all right. So we got the front partner doing the backstroke beautifully, and we have Camarello doing the elementary backstroke. I'm a huge fan of elementary backstroke here. People usually make fun of me for it, but I'm telling you, And you can breathe the entire time, get your heart rate underneath you. It's awesome. Team 26, representing 25th Infantry Division. We had 25 first, now we got 26. They're at a minute 57. That is difficult right there. It's a tough lift, especially with those weapons on top. All the way to the cones. Come on, 2-6. Wow, well done. Let's go. 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Outstanding job. So 25th ID teams twice in a row. I think one was a 2:23, one was a 2:19. So they have clearly paved the way for the answer of the swim portion of the Helocast. So I guess like we learned, just like with the kayak, it is important to kayak well. Apparently it's also important to swim your poncho raft well. All right, now we have our 9th and 10th place teams. I believe it said Team 37. The time starts when the first partner hits the ground, contract out, first partner water, second partner water, thumbs up, I'm alive, thumbs up, I'm alive, rotor wash, incoming, rotor wash, they're doing a two-partner as well. Those partners work their way back to the poncho raft. You're getting that poncho raft. They're doing the side stroke technique. So both are getting behind the poncho raft, side stroking, pushing it towards the ranger instructor. You can already tell with this team that they're just going a little bit slower. Side stroke can be a tough. That side kick can be hard. Definitely a big fan of getting that string, that long string wrapped around that front person. Just backstroking or elementary backstroking. Back partner has just changed stroke to the elementary backstroke. Other partners continuing to do the side stroke. Helicopters conducting another pass to bring that 10th place team over here. Team 25, they're actually at the beach when Team 26 hit the water. And then Team 26 was clearly out before the helicopter even got close. So we're seeing techniques that are working quite well. Watching the combat water survival assessment, so many people love to swing when they zip line. I'm telling you, it does not go any faster. I'll keep it focused on both these here. That way you can see a little bit of swim, but more so the helicopter swing at the next time. Right now the running clock is at 2:40 for Team 37 right here in front of us. Team 37 just made it to the ground. I believe it's Team 23. Team 37 just got out of the water. Team 23, poncho, out. First partner hit. Second partner out. Thumbs up, both good. Team 37 time finished at 3 minutes and 24 seconds. 3 minutes and 24 seconds. So Team 37 crossed that finish line just now as we were watching them go in. 3:24. We'll restart the clock for Team 23. Team 23 seemed like they were accidentally moving the wrong way, but they've now since course corrected, and they're now moving towards us. So it's the 10th place team coming over here. Team 23 representing the 7th Infantry Division out of Fort Lewis, Washington. So they did 2 partners in the poncho. First partner got in the front, looks like he got the, not 550 cord, but he's just kind of pushing it along. And he's trying to get the cord. He's trying to get the 550 cord. There's a long extension of the 550 cord, usually 6 feet attached to the poncho. And trying to push it or pull it. And then you got the second partner behind who is pushing from behind. Right now they're on the clock. They're on 2 minutes, just in the water here. Helicopters preparing to do the next pass for the next 2 teams. They currently have 2 helicopters going, so this is helping the flow right now. So we're going to get through these 16 teams very quickly here on the Helocast. Team 47 is next, representing the National Guard. Come on, boys. Team 23 in the water right here, representing the 7th Infantry Division. Come on, boys. Once again, I'll tell you the Team 23's final time. We'll go back to 47 here as they hit the water. Team 23 is getting their poncho wrapped out of the water onto the shoulders. What's tough about this, you got 2 rubber ducks attached to it. Sometimes the rubber ducks just get very sloppy and like slapping in the face. Poncho wrapped out. First partner hit. Second partner hit. Team 23 crossing the finish line now. The time has stopped. Team 23 finished that within 3:30. So we are seeing that the 2 partners going to town on the poncho wrap is considerably faster than the one. This is Team 47 representing the National Guard in the Army. Correction. 46, correction. 46. 46 representing the National Guard. 10th place team in the beginning part of the standings. 4-6. 4-6 is doing the 2-person method. They're both doing the grind, front crawl, behind push. Grind, front crawl, behind push. Grind, front crawl, push. For the poncho raft, it's a double poncho raft around the rucks. The 2 rucks are put together butt to butt. Sometimes it's declipped depending on what the rules are. This year they had some having the weapons inside the poncho raft. They're clipping the weapons on the outside of the poncho raft. Never seen it before. You got to be careful when you do pull out of water because that can get a little bit loose. Because weapons can smack you right in the old face. Speaking from experience, I'm saying. So you got to be mindful of how your weapons are. Negative when you have weapons go inside the poncho raft is sometimes it breaks your poncho. So they're doing the front crawl, push. Front crawl, push. Front crawl. Team 19 is the next one coming in hot. Representing the 101st Airborne Division. Team 19 coming in hot on the aircraft. Team 46 crushing this right now. Minute 58, 59, 2 minutes, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209. Well done. 2 minutes, 9 seconds for Team 46, Army National Guard. They also did an outstanding job. Well done. Poncho rack out. Boom, first partner, two partners. Woo! This is Team 19 representing the 101st Airborne Division. Not sure you can tell, but in the last part of the stream, they have progressively elevated the height of the helicopter as it's been hovering over top of Victory Pond. So that's awesome to see. It's a lot of fun. You drop from like 2 stories into the water, right? Both get thumbs up. They're good. Body's good. Helicopter's good. Team 19. It's the 11th. Then they got to run. Finish 47. Shoot.
You're almost there. Good job. Good work, guys.
They're doing 2-person push on the poncho as well. Oh, screw Eagles. Team 19. They're both doing that. Get behind the poncho. One swimming front crawl and pushing. One swimming just kind of a side stroke, getting like fingertips on that poncho raft. The one partner doing the front stroke push seems to be doing most of the work. They're at a minute 49 right now. So I think we just saw one of the fastest times at 2:09. They were out of the water with the poncho rafts on their shoulders to cross the finish line. And we just hit 2 minutes to this team 19 right here in the water. These guys are gassed. They have 60 miles in their body. That's 1 mile they just did for the obstacle course. Quarter mile for the curling range. Now they just jumped out of the gosh darn helicopter. Perfectly good helicopter. On 19. They are grinding right now. They're giving it their all, 100% and then some. Come on, boys. All right, 2 minutes, 45 seconds in the water. This is like a mix of the side stroke push. Now they've gotten to the point where they can get out of the water. And then once they get out of the cone, I think it's heavy. It is taking so much water. It's nasty heavy.
1, 2, 3. All right, guys. Time ends at the cones up here. Come on. Push, push, push. You go. 1, 2, 3.
Here we go, 1-9. There we go. Come on. Come on, boys. To the cones. Come on, boys. To the cones. Let's go. Hey, good job, 1-9er. 3 minutes, 46 seconds. We get all the way through the cones. The fastest we've seen today is 2:09. That was Team 46 representing the National Guard. And then right behind them were Team 25s and 26 doing a 2:19 and 2:23. So future competitors watching this, families at home, take note, kind of different techniques, and see what's working. This event for the Helocast has started with a poncho raft that's built at a helicopter landing zone away from here from Victory Pond. Competitors use their rucksacks they've been carrying this whole time, and they're going to place those 2 rucks down on a double poncho. First poncho is going to go down, clip the rucks together, and snap all the poncho rafts around your rucks, twist them off, tie them off with 550 cord. And for this year, they're putting the weapon systems on the outside of the poncho raft. Time stops once you think you're done. You pass inspection. Time restarts once the first partner hits the water. Final time stops once you guys both get out of the water on the beachhead through the double cones. So I believe those are 10th place teams. So we have 11, 12. We have 6 teams left to go. 6 teams left to go here at the Helocast portion of the Victory Pond. Well, that's going. We'll get some CWSA from this angle. The other live stream has the Combat Water Survival Assessment. Blaine Reeves, winner of the 1993 competition, is running that one. He got a much better angle of what they're looking at over there, but we got a side view from here. For the Combat Water Survival Assessment, the name of the game is your second partner needs to be the partner who's the fastest and who has the best anaerobic endurance, because they're going to be one that makes it up all the time, right? They're going to have to push themselves the most. Go up a ladder, run across a balance beam, go over 3 stairs, go on top of a rope or under, whatever you want to do. Commando crawl all the way to the Ranger tab. Touch the Ranger tab at any top of your part of your body. Get out, grab a pulley system, run that pulley system approximately 200 meters to the base of this 50-foot tower. Once you get up, get to the 50-foot tower, you're going to climb the stairs, run up as fast as you possibly can. Get to the top, hand the pulley system off to the Ranger instructor. Pulley system is already preset. Get on the next one. Zip line down, follow the signals, let go as soon as you hit, get out, go right over to another set of ladders, get out of the ladders. And then what they're doing this year is you have to run to your rucksack, get your rucksack, and then run all the way to Babbitt HLC. So do an 800-meter run. Just crushing, absolutely crushing. There we go, boys, come on. Love it, love it, love it. There we go, 7th ID. Way to grind up them stairs. Great commando crawl there. Well done. All you got to do for the Ranger tab is just oh. All you got to do is touch it with any part of your body. Doesn't matter. That was a sweet crash landing, though. Loved it. So very fast commando crawl. What I do like to deliberately do is just make it very clear that I touched the tab before I get up. He clearly did. Just had a crazy landing. Now he's running with the zip line, coming back here to the base of the tower. Yeah, like take that zip line or the pulley system they give you, throw that thing behind your back of your head, almost like you're doing a tricep curl. Just run with that sucker. Switch it out between left and right hand every flight you go up the stairs. Also, when you go up these stairs, I like to use those handrails and just help pull me up the whole way up. Come on! Great work. Looking great. Love it. You're almost catching your partner. This is awesome. That's right, Chandler. Come on, dog. This year they're moving through the CWSA very fast. Generally, they wait for the whole set of teams to be done. but because they are probably doing that 800-meter run, they're just making them go like back to back to back. There's no wait for the full event to be over. Also, because we had that weather hold for about an hour and a half today, we're getting closer to the time half for the buddy run. So I think they want to get these teams going before we get to the final buddy run. Only reason we're waiting for another team to come through in the Helocast, they probably finished up curling range. So they're doing their Poncho Ras right now, and we'll have our last 6 teams do this event. Once they're done out of the water, they run to where we started. Last year used to be, or every year they've ever done this, you start and finish the exact same spot. This year, the additional wrinkle is you're actually going to run back to where your equipment is, get your rucksack, carry that rucksack with you and your partner all the way back to Babbitt HLZ, which is approximately 800 meters away from here. Nasty little add to this competition, this event this year. So the secret to this event, for especially this year, whoever can run faster is going to win this event. There's no amount of pulling or log dropping that's going to be the efficiency that's going to help you win. It is purely 7th team run up this nasty hill. They're actually looking really good. Team 23 already started on that Buddy Hill run up to Babbitt HLZ. Good landing. Well done. As you get out, go right to the ladder, move up. Great job, 4-6. Almost catching your partner. Great speed. Team 46, first partner hit the water, out the zip line, out on land, running towards rucksack, getting ready to throw a rucksack on. For the rucksack run, looks like they got their weapons inside the ruck, and then they're just moving out with the rucks. Second partner for Team 2046, Team 46 representing the National Guard, is at the 40-foot point of the zip line. You got one more set of stairs to get up to the 50-foot point. Boom, just made up to the top. Takes his zip line trolley that he has, or pulley system, hands it off to the ranger instructor. Pulley system's already set on the zip line. He just goes ahead, steps up to it, no hesitation, and grabs it. Handed it off, goes up. Love to see that. No hesitation, duck walk right off. Let's go. Second partner, Tanner, going right now. Boom, lands, hits the water, kind of skid a little bit. It's all right. Swim towards the side where they have the ladder. Climb up that silver ladder. And the partner is running. Second partner, Tanner, for Team 46, has made it all the way to where they had their rucks placed. Once he and his partner both get there, they're now authorized to get their rucks and begin the run to Babbitt Helicopter Landing Zone, HLZ. It was great. First partner already had the ruck on. Second partner had it in their arms and just handed it off to their partner, like helped them get in it in their kit, and they started running. That was a really smooth transition by Team 46. Well done. And now Team 46 is hitting the hill. There's a really nasty hill over here on the backside of the tower. They're running up the hill. Ooh, they're looking good. And they're going to continue that 800-meter run all the way with their rucksacks and rubber duck in the back there to Babbitt helicopter landing zone. So that's the holding area before the final event, which is the final buddy run. We still have 6 teams that have to come through here. It's 13-18. Probably another hour before all teams are in the holding area. It'll take us to 14-18. And they'll probably want to start that buddy run by 1500. That way they can have them be done by about 1530 or so. Final buddy run is going to start on main post of Fort Benning over by Winsec. From there, they're going to run 2.5 miles onto the trail that leads to the Columbus Riverwalk. Once they get to the National Infantry Museum area, they're going to go right in front of it, go through all the 50 state flags and territories, and then they get a incredible ending of the Best Ranger competition with the final buddy run photos through the banner, and then it's over. That's all we got left. You like the undercrawl, huh? You're an undercrawl fan? You don't like the overcrawl? I think it's faster too. I really do. I agree. I like that over under. Yep. One of the Ranger cadres saying, there we go. Finally, we got the undercrawl. I think it's way faster. I think it'd be faster too. I'd like to test that theory out one day. All right, here we go. Next team coming in for the Helocast. This should be the 11th place team. Team 47. This is our National Guard team, our second National Guard team. So we had 46 represent the National Guard. Now we got Team 47 coming in on that helicopter, looking good. We'll start the clock as soon as that first partner hits the water. Jump master is going to give the okay. Ditch contrast, boom, done. First partner, water touches, time starts. Both give the thumbs up to jump master. I'm good to go. We're good to go. Let's go on with this event. Team 47. Team 47 representing the National Guard on the Helocast event. Let's go, Team 10. Team 10 is already in the holding area, standing by. Sorry, they finished this about 2.5 hours ago. Now we got Team 47 representing the National Guard. They're doing their 2-person swim method. Looks like one partner is doing front crawl push. One partner looks like they're just doing the breaststroke with their head out. And they're going. I'm watching partners swinging on the zip line. As a reminder, the zip line swing does not make you go any faster. Feels like it does, but it does not.
Good job, guys. We're almost there.
Job 47.
You got this, guys. Good job.
How is Team 40 doing? Anyone know? If you go to the Facebook standings of the Airborne Ranger Training Brigade, they'll be able to tell you. All right. I'm going to watch the Helocast of Team 11 representing the 10th Mountain Infantry Division while I keep the time going. Contract out. First partner hits the water. The second partner hits. Go. Team 47 on the water. They're doing the drag. They're doing the let's go, boys. Oh, well done. All right. So team 47 is the final time. I think it was a 2:53 for team 47. 2:53. All right, we got team 11 in the water representing the 10th Mountain Division. Climb to glory. They're currently at 1 minute and 10 seconds on this event. Hole 11. They're doing the one partner swimming out in front, second partner side stroking with the poncho raft, just kind of pushing along. This is team 11 representing the 10th Mountain Division. Team 11 is currently at 2 minutes. Good job, boys. First partner is grinding through kind of a front crawl. Second partner is grinding through with a side stroke while they're pulling the poncho at 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Team 11, 10th Mountain on the Helocast event. This event is first run by who can build the poncho raft the fastest. And the second aspect of this is who can swim and carry the poncho raft they constructed to where the finishing cones are. About this point is where you can stand up. Yeah, look at that. Put on cue. It's almost like we directed this. Come on, baby. Side stroke right to him. Side stroke right to him. You're almost there. You're almost able to stand up. Come on. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Notice the dive boat. Looks like they make sure that they're safe and good to go. And then we move back to their safety zone. Safety first. Everything we do. We accept prudent risk here in the United States Armed Forces, but at the same time, we always have safety elements picked into anything to make sure that our inherently dangerous jobs are at least there. Call 11. 11's doing the grab and go method, opposed to the put on the shoulder. Darn weapons always grabbing and having issues. Yeah, that'll happen.
You got it.
Team 11 through the finish line. Boom, now. 4 minutes, 9 seconds. And the cameraman just, not me, but another cameraman I just saw, nailed their calf. Literally shin to metal plate. Wow, there, not good. No bueno. This is where you'd say, have that removed. Why are you there? You just made that man's entire calf and shin bleed. Come on, metal I-beam. The heck? For the cadets watching from Company I-4 I-beamers, what the heck? You just hurt somebody. Jeez. Oh, man, I can see him right now. He's doing, oh. If any of you watch the TV show, it's called Family Guy. It's a cartoon show. Not sure you've seen it. But there's a scene where Peter Griffith gets hurt, and he goes, oh, and he continues to go, ah. That's what I'm watching this cameraman do right now. Oh my gosh, he's hobbling. Oh, he's bleeding. Oh boy, that's rough. Gentlemen, did you see that? Cameraman's taking his great photos. Like he's got snap, 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 snap. Turns around, boom, nailed. Tire, shin, calf, knee. He's doing this now. Oh, you guys told us to push back over here, so I'm just saying. That was 13, 14. We got what, last two teams? All right, last two teams coming. All right, appreciate it, gentlemen. You guys doing a great job. All right, so that was our 13th and 14th place teams, being team 47 and team 11. 47 representing National Guard. Team 11 representing 10th Mountain. 10th Mountain has not had a team finish for a hot minute, so it's exciting to see them have a great set of competitors grind out here, make it to this day. I tell everybody, first-time competitors, your goal, like when you're looking at a SMART goal, being smart, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based, first-time competitor, and especially if you don't have maybe all the time in the world to train, you want to finish. That's your first goal, finish, which means top 16, right? Second goal, top 10. Third goal, win. So it's cool to see 10th Mountain be able to have a team who doesn't have anybody who's competed before to get out here and to finish the event. It means you're taking like top 16. So we got two more teams to go. Right now they're over at HLZ. I believe it's team 3 and 34. Yes, 34 and 3 should be our last two teams. So team 34 representing the United States Army Special Operations Command. Team 3 representing the Big Red One. Speaking of divisions who haven't had teams finish in a while, Big Red One hasn't had a team finish since I think the Mark Gaudette years, Tim Nelson years, and so forth. So it's great to see that they also have an awesome team that's finishing out. Additionally, Special Forces group teams have not had a team finish as well, which is Team 34. So it's also awesome to see them kind of get rid of that drought and be getting here to the end of the competition. One of the things that makes this so dang hard is not only do you have to go to Ranger School and become Ranger qualified, but then you have to be able to make your respective divisions team for the best Ranger competition. Then you have to get through the grueling program and training that requires you to train up for this event, balancing family life. And then to finish it off, you have to make certain gates every single day in this competition. You have to be in the top 28 to get to day 2. You have to be in the top 16 to make it to day 1. So it really is that cream rising to the top. Love it. This event's so great because it brings all of these individuals who are extremely motivated in our Army together. It forces everybody to drive to a different type of excellence, pushing themselves beyond what they thought they had from before. And then they take everything lesson learned wise from this competition, and most of them bring it back to their units, right? If they're an instructor, they bring it back as an instructor. If they are somebody like a squad leader or team leader, they're making mini events, mini comps, as they'll call them in the Army, with their teams, and they're incorporating lessons learned. Maybe something that's attention to detail. Maybe something that has a very open set of rules to see who's smart and can think of something crazy. Or maybe just exactly do the same exact events that you did during the competition, just to challenge and let your guys know, like, look, I did this competition, the event. Let's see if you guys can do it and beat my times. That's a motivator, in a way, a combat enabler, and actually build our teams in the Army and make them feel part of it. Teams that we just saw come from the Helocast. They're getting ready to do the combat water survival assessment. If you want to watch them, jump to the other live stream that Bladen Reeves is watching. Winner of the 1993 Best Ranger Competition, 30 years, almost to the day. And you can check those out with a better view. From here, you're just going to have the faraway view. Coming up next is Team 34 and then Team 3. So if you're staying on the stream, you'll be staying on for just those two teams. And then I will disconnect. And then charge up, prepare for the final buddy team run. We still got to figure it out, but for the final buddy team run, I think we're going to probably have somebody streaming from the front end, probably somebody from the middle, and somebody from the back. That way, we can cover almost all 16 teams. You're going to have some very fast teams running today. So that'd be like the front 5 teams. The mid teams are excited just to be here, 6 to 10, and 11 to 16, just grinding through all the way to that finish line, where they'll crown this year's best Ranger, most likely team 36, representing Ranger. All right, here we go. We got a competitor up on the log. Pick it up, crawl over. You can go under or over, doesn't matter how you crawl. All you got to do is, touch the Ranger tab and then do a back flop. Luckily, it wasn't a face flop because he did turn in the air. He's going to tell us later that he meant to do that. So when we get that post-game interview, be prepared for that line. I'll say I called that. Get out of the ladder, grab a pulley system, run. Once you pass a line, then your partner can begin the ladder climb up, log run, balance beam, over to the rope. After that's complete, or while it's going simultaneously, your first partner who already went, they're just trying to grind to get to the gosh darn tower. Once they're here at the tower, they're going to climb 5 stories or 50 feet using this awesome stairwell. Atta baby, come on. Love it. Good breathing, 4-7. Great breathing. Team 4-7. They have the first 10 feet. Got their breathing controlled. The partner in team 47. Commando crawling across, touching the tab. Boom. All you got to do is touch it with any part of your body. Does not matter. That done. Swimming over to the ladder. Coming up the ladder. Grabbing the pulley system. Running over here to the base of the tower. Oh, man. Team 47's water is hitting me. That was awesome. Partners on the 4th story of the tower. Boom. Last set of stairs to make it to the 5th floor of the tower. Pass off the pulley system to the ranger instructor. Second partner comes over, duck walks right off the tower. Hold the zip line. Hold your body nice, hollow body position, nice and straight. Coming down. Watch your signal via 17 panel. Boom, land. Then you land in the water. Swim over to the side where the ladder is and get out. Good shuffle, looking strong. Come on, 4-7. For today, because they now have to run all the way to Babbitt, HLZ, the best technique I saw was first partner runs all the way back to the rucks, gets their breather, takes their ruck, puts it on, gets out towards the front, grabs their partner's second ruck, and then holds it for them when they get close, and then straps it on, and then they go. They move out. The Babbitt HLZ add to this year makes this event much more focused on who can run faster. Because you might be able to do this as a partner set in 2 minutes, 45 seconds to 3:20, which are smoking times for this individual event. But once you add an additional 800-meter run, some teams, the best teams, are running that thing in 4 minutes with the rucksacks. Some are going to run it in 10 minutes. That turns this event into a running event. Excellent hollow body position by Team 47. Waiting to do that L shape, ladder down, drops. He did a weird, let his legs kind of hit the water before he let go. So that kind of catapulted his body forward. Nothing wrong with it. Just technique. All right. Second partner is getting to the ladder. Is out of the ladder. Is now running. I'm watching the first partner. Notice the second team has started the combat water survival assessment too, so they really are pushing these teams very quickly, trying to make sure they get on time for that final buddy run. First partner for the National Guard team I'm watching right now has rucksack on, getting it comfortable, strapping everything down, even to include the hip buckle. He's waiting for his second partner to get to him. Second partner just got to him. He grabbed his second partner's rifle. Second partner grabbed his ruck, getting strapped, moving out. As they begin this run to Babbitt, this first hill is nasty. Yeah, 4-7. Great job, boys. Keep grinding. This first hill is very nasty over here at Victory Pond. Once they get up that hill, they're going to follow the yellow ropes course all the way over to Babbitt HLZ, approximately 800 meters away. Their time will stop once they get there. Over there is the holding area. They're waiting for all 16 teams to get there. Once all 16 teams are there, they're going to give them their number bib, their rifle, probably their tap system. They're going to take off their tops, and they're going to begin the run. To the top, 11. What do you say, baby? Nothing better, right? Brings a joy to my heart there. You got a competitor smiling, knowing they're part of the 10th Mountain, and they have to go to the top. All 5 stories, baby. Here. This is the other partner for Team 11. This is the partner who went second. Get on top of that rope power one. You can even do a flying squirrel if you want to go over top. I've only seen ever one ranger instructor, one ranger do that. That's Casey Mills. He's now in charge of the Army Marksmanship Unit. He flies over that sucker, and then he crawls all the way to the top. All you gotta do is touch it with some body part, doesn't matter what part, and then you're gonna do a sweet drop to the water. I do think it's worth it to do the extra second to stay straight, just to make sure you're not gonna kill yourself, or like face flop. But whatever technique you're feeling, you can do. So here we go. While that's happening, the other partner went first is zip lining down, waiting for the VS-17 panel. Release a little bit early. Per the instructions, they said there would be a 10-minute penalty assessed if you let go before the VS-17 panel is released down. Mm-hmm. Notice, obviously, you want to release a little bit later. Pretty much the VS-17 panel goes down because you're closer to the ladder. Now you're taking more time here doing this. There we go, 11. To the top, baby. Just like your motto says. Here we go. Good grind. You can use the handrails, too, as you go up. If you really want to help yourself up, no issues against that. We're here over in the Helocast location, Victory Pond. We're just standing by for the last 2 teams to do the Helocast. Blaine Reeves is over on the other side of this live stream, doing the up close and personal aspect of the combat water survival assessment, which is their second to last event. So they've had 33 events thus far with the combat water survival assessment. Number 34 is going to be a final buddy run. All right, 10th Mountain. Zip lining down, second partner. Let's go. Grabbing the VS-17 panel drops. Look at placing them right next to the ladder, so less work to get your stroke to the ladder. Once you get up that ladder, climb up. Run and meet your partner over here in the holding area. So notice you've got to run all the way around behind the bleachers. Once they get behind the bleachers there, they're going to grab their rucks. Each grab a ruck. Their ruck they've been carrying this whole time now. And they're going to begin their 800-meter run to Babbitt, HLZ. Oh, hot chow. Weapon system definitely hit the pole. They're climb all the way up top of this hill. Is no joke. Over here behind Victory Pond. And they're going to continue their 800-meter movement all the way to Babbitt, helicopter landing zone. That's their final holding area before they begin the Buddy Run, which is the last event of the Best Ranger competition. And after that, Team 36 will be crowned this year's Lieutenant General, retired David E. Grange Jr.'s Best Rangers of 2023. All right, we got our last chalk here. We're going to have teams 34, the 15th place team, followed by team 3, the 16th place team. Standings for all the events probably been posted right now on Facebook. If you go to Facebook to the Airborne Ranger Training Brigade page, they publish it about 30 minutes to an hour after every team has gone through an event. So you'll see updated standings through this morning's Cruise Stick Propel power event and obstacle course. You'll see hopefully the results now here pretty soon. Post Curling Range. And then probably in about 30 minutes after these two teams go through, you'll see updates through the Helocast and updates in the Combat Water Survival Assessment. Team 3 is coming first. Team 3, representing Big Red 1. Team 3, representing Big Red 1, coaching for the Helocast. The time will begin when the first partner hits the water. The jump master inside the helicopter, the UH-60 Blackhawk, is going to give them a go, and they can begin their movement and let their Pontarac jump out. They can give them the command, Pontarac out. First partner hits water, time starts. Second partner hits water. They give a thumbs up to the jump master on the UH-60, let them know, we're good, dude. You guys can get out of here. And then that helicopter flies away. Team 42 placement, question mark. Team 42. It's our first special witness team. Lieutenant Navarro. Honestly, I think they're probably, your best answer would be if you go to the Facebook Airborne Ranger Training Brigade. I would be able to tell you, but I'm obviously live streaming. I assume, based off of their obstacle course performance, they probably did okay at curling. They're probably going to stay in a very similar place. Most day 3 moves are little to none. First place is locked up. You might see second and fourth change a little bit. You might see like 4th to 6th move, maybe 7th to 9th, 10th to 11th, 12th to 14th, and then 5th to 6th. Just because there's only 16 teams left, so there's less teams to be a spoiler, right? So theoretically, let's say you have this team 3 right here, representing Big Red 1. Say they dominate this event and take first place overall. Well, they gain a bunch of points, but not as much as there were still 56 teams left in the field. Because day 3, there's only 16 teams. It's very hard to move up in the point systems if you're kind of locked in your place. So if 42 is in 6th, they'll probably continue to kind of be in about 6th place. 42 is in 5th place. Great answer. Thank you. All right, so this is Team 3 in the water right here in front of us. I'm going to zoom out so that way we can get Team 40, or we can get Team 3 It's in the water, Big Red 1. And then we'll be seeing the Helocast, Team 34, representing Special Forces Group, being the first Special Forces Group team to finish in a hot minute in this competition. Team 3 is currently at 2 minutes, 15 seconds. All right, we got the players to walk. Team 3 is walking. Poncho out. Team 34 out. Clock started. They give the thumbs up to the crew chief. If they're alive, they're good. Let them go. Team 3 still on the clock. Come on, Big Red 1. Job, boys. All the way through. Keep going. Come on. Team 3's time stop. Now, they did it almost exactly 3 minutes. Good job. Big Red 1 doing a great job there. Finishing in 3 minutes. We got the clock here for Team 34 as well. All right. It's our last team for the day on the Poncho Raft Helocast event. Let's go 3-4. Hey, boys. They are doing the method of both made it to the poncho, and they're both kind of doing like a bob side stroke and then pulling that poncho. They can pull the poncho out. They can use the 550 cords attached to it. Whatever floats the boat, whatever works the best. One issue maybe you have with when you're doing the kind of side stroke like this next to the poncho raft, you might kick each other every once in a while, but you get that flow down and it works, do it. Fastest team we saw today, I think, was Team 46 from the National Guard. After that, very quickly, it was 25th, 26, Team 25, 26 out of 25th ID. Both their strategies are pretty good. People's going front and back. Let's go, Emily! Ball is beautiful. I won't say that because that's kind of mean loudly, but that a kid? Let's go 3-4. Family's going wild, boy. Let's go work. Yeah. They're grinding. They're at a minute 53. Oh, we're the Ranger instructor. Come on, baby. Let's go, Hammerly. Hammerly. The PA guard is watching behind you. Hammerly, PA guard is watching right behind you, baby. Let's go. About to be able to touch. Right on the edge of it. Once they get about 8 feet away from the beachhead here, the landing zone, they'll be able to touch. And they can get up. They can stand up. They can move a little bit faster here. All right, good. They got it. Good. Nice. Partners are up.
Just drag it, man.
Just drag it, baby. I love it. Sometimes you got to make that command decision. Dude, let's just go. I don't want to get it on my shoulder. I'm tired as heck. I got 61 miles in my body. Let's just get, oh, shoot. Okay, they got it up. They got it on the shoulders. They're moving. Yeah, 3-4. Yes. Yes. Well done. Time now, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Well done, Team 34. Good work, boys. The clock stops for Team 34. They've completed the Helocast. So our last two competitors, Team 3 and Team 34, will conduct the combat water survival assessment. So we'll get you the view from this angle here. We'll keep it live, but if you want a better view, go over to the other live stream with Blaine Reeves, former winner of the Best Ranger competition in 1993, and he'll be able to give you a pretty upfront view and description of the combat water survival assessment from the Ranger pit. You can jump over that live stream. Otherwise, I'll keep it here. That way you just get a different angle on it. However, I will tell you, you'll probably get a lot closer view from there. From here, we'll be able to see the ladder up, balance beam over, rope down, and then I'll probably get a couple secs of them doing the stairs up. And then because it looks like we got a lot of juice in the battery, we'll probably also run with the last team to Babbitt HLZ, just so you can really get a feel for how long of a run it is, that 800-meter movement to Babbitt helicopter landing zone, HLZ. We'll start the clock for Team 34. That we just kind of have a base of how they did. But we won't start it until their first partner begins the combat water survival assessment event.
They need me to hold on your water.
You have any questions or comments over here in the live stream? Always willing to answer them for you. Hemmerly seemed locked in, I'll tell you that. From we only got to see 14 teams go just because 36 and 10 were 2 out in front before there was a weather hold. So we weren't able to see their times. But we definitely saw Team 46 doing the swim portion in 2 minutes, 3 seconds, which is a great technique, something to check out. And then teams 25 and 26, they were back to back on the same chalk. I think that comes from that Hawaii blood, living in the water whenever you want to go. But they did a great job. I really like their use of the backstroke, especially when they were both dragging the poncho. That got them, I think, times of 219, 223 between those two, which is kind of wild to think. I want to see how that 2 or 3 time happened. That's like a 16-second point difference or time difference. That's wild. I think the slowest team we saw do is like about a 420, I believe. Crazy. I've always said this event is won based on how fast you build and construct that poncho raft, but now I'm kind of rethinking it. You probably want to be in the zone of like that 220 time as well during the swim, because it kind of hurts if you're crushing a poncho raft. Then it takes you 4.5 minutes to do the swim portion. Competitors right now, they're disassembling their poncho raft, taking off the ponchos. They're lining up their rucks, putting their weapons right next to it, staging them to prepare for the run to Babbitt HLZ. 1:55 p.m. right now. I think the final run is templated to start at 3 p.m. So it's going to start in about 1 hour. Our plan for the live stream, I think, is to have kind of 4 streams going. The front watching the front, middle watching the middle, last watching the last, and then obviously having the final finish line too. So that way you can get a good breath and feel of that last 2.5 mile run, what pace these guys are running at, how they're feeling, what they're looking like. And remembering at this whole time they have 60 miles on their body, and now they still got to push it another 2.5 miles. This has been a grueling 2.5 days for all these teams, especially with these mandatory cuts now. Only 28 making it to day 2, only 16 making it to day 1. It just seems to become more difficult every year. Day 1 is probably one of the hardest I've seen for 11 years I've been around this competition. They did 25 miles on the ground before they even got to the night foot march. Started the night foot march at 8 p.m. and then they did, gosh darn, 20.2 mile foot march. So by day 1, they had 45.2 miles on their body. That is devastating, especially because they had the plate carrier near all day. Brutal. All right, team 3. First partner's going over on the long balance. Nice and easy, looking smooth. Technically, it is fast to go on the left side. We just tend to be kind of safe creatures of habit for Ranger School, and we kind of go under. On a big pull, baby, big pull. Commando crawling across. He's going to tap the Ranger tab. He can touch with any part of his body. Face, hand, feet, hip, doesn't matter. He's got to touch it. I like to make it very deliberate for the Ranger instructor. That way I don't have to worry about a reclama. Tough landing. Try to do the water landing. That way you come up right away, get to the ladder, come out of the ladder, and then you're going to run around. Your second partner can't begin until you basically get to this yellow line. In 2013, when myself and Jeremy Gilbert went as partners, we smoked this lane, and we did like 240. But then we were assessed a 2-minute penalty because when we did our handoff, I grabbed his hand like you would in a baton. But the rule says you have to cross the line. So technically, I hit his hand if we were doing a baton race. But because my foot hadn't crossed the line yet, technically Jeremy or I went too early to the next event. So then we got a 2-minute time penalty added. So our great time at 2:30 didn't matter. Added 2-minute time penalty, 4:30. So these are small little technical details that you got to be very mindful of with the rules. It says cross the yellow line, cross the gosh darn yellow line. Way to grind, baby. Way to grind. First partner on the tower now for team 3. Second partner getting to the brain tab, touched it clearly. Releasing. Ooh, just a little people's elbow. Love it. Love to see it. He took that people's elbow, gave it to the water, said, ain't got nothing on me, water. All right, I'm going to start the time here when Team 34 begins this event, which is now. Let's go, 3-4. Team 3, first partner, just made it to the third story, has 2 more stories to go. The second partner cannot begin the zip line until the first partner is out of the water. So Team 3 is going to be kind of a little bit close. Key to this, laying this event, you want to have your second partner who's the freshest, most ready to rock. You want them to go first. They go second. You want them to go second because they're going to be able to catch up all the time, especially if the first partner needs some more gas before they go. Hey, great job, man. You're about to catch him. It's good work. You're cutting on that time right now. It's all on you, baby. First partner just started the zip. Zip, good hollow body position. Release when the VS17 panel says to. Boom, did. Right next to the ladder. Perfect. As long as he gets out of the water, then the second partner can go, which he's going to make it fine. Team 34 is meanwhile doing the rope commando crawl. You can go under, over, whatever you want. All you got to do is touch, turn, and tap any part of your body. Boop. Touched it. Love it. I like to do a controlled landing here. Some people go off wild. Well done. Team 34 looking good. First partner for Team 3 just got out of the water. He's now just walking over to the ruck. No reason to rush, right? Because your second partner is the partner who's really going to be pushing the pace here. Second partner for Team 3 has got to the zip line. He's doing the swing method. Because of the laws of physics, even though you are swinging forward, it's not actually increasing your time because you get to swing back, right? Something about equal and opposite force and reaction and things. It's one of the Newton's laws, whatever it is. I've timed that thing so many times over the years. Swinging doesn't help. Just ride that thing with a natural hollow body position and then tuck into an L when you're ready to drop. Here we go, 3-4. Drop the pulley system. It's all right. Regained it. Regained control. Positive control. Team 3, second partner is out of the water and is now running to get to the rucks. Team 34, first partner just made it to the stairs. Second partner, Hemmerly, is deliberately going over the stairs. Love it. Perfect. Sometimes when you go over that log, it can be weird when you have the water moving. Kind of mess up your body, almost give you vertigo as you're doing that. Log is a nice balance, though. It's a good wide size beam. It's about 2 feet wide, like if you have 2 feet next to each other. All right, he's doing the undercrawl. I like the undercrawl, too. Undercrawl and keep your feet locked in, just over hand. Boom, touch the tab very clearly. You're already set in that under position too, so now it's easier to just drop opposed to coming from the top. That's why I like that. One less transition thing, right? Puts you in a good position. First partner for Team 34 has just made it to the 4th platform. Team 3, both partners have now got their rucksacks and they are moving out, hitting this nasty hill at Victory Pond. You don't believe it until you get here, but this hill sucks. And it's 800-meter movement from here to Babbitt HLZ, which you'll get the appreciation for as we make the final run here for Babbitt HLZ. All right, first partner of Team 34. Great hollow body position. Love it. Nice and strict. Partner via 17 panel. L position. Release as soon as that 17 panel goes down. Perfect. That was well done by Team 34. Now he's just going to do a little side stroke action over to the ladder. He's going to climb up that ladder. And then he's going to move out to the rucks. Here we go, Hemmerling. Great job, baby. All right. There he is, Hemmerling. Grinding up those stairs, baby. Got a kid. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Didn't get that at all on live stream. You're straight. Will you get to interview the top teams at the end? Kathy Bell, I will not get to interview the top teams at the end because they probably will have other public affairs officers who it is their duty and job description to do those interviews. So you'll probably be able to watch them do it. Occasionally, I think every year they usually do some kind of media hit too, like they'll go on Fox News or something a couple days later. They've done that in the past. So I think that will be the time to get those interviews. Now, if it was one of my teams and I was coaching them, yeah, I would definitely do a post-game interview. It's raw, emotional, and right after the fact. Had a bunch of those over the past couple of years. They've been a lot of fun, especially when you get to see what they're feeling in that exact moment before they go take a shower, before they go to bed. That way you can really get to see, like, what are they feeling, what are they thinking in those moments. All right, Hemmerling laying the hammer down. Ooh, love it. All right, so he's in the water. So now we got, undo our tripod here. Let's get our battery up. Our bag zipped up. Somebody, someone like me. Rats. You'd be the best interview. You know what? I need to start incorporating rats into my vocabulary more. Myself and Matt Larson. Matt Larson is the head instructor of the combatives department in the Department of Physical Education at West Point. That is his go-to naughty word is rats, and I think it is wonderful. You can't beat rats. All right, so as you see, Team 34 made it all the way to this nasty hill part. You're going to get this hill. Yeah, boys. Here's the grind now. Here we go. Look at this hill. Like I mean, it doesn't. I'm watching on the stream. It doesn't really like give it. It sucks. This hill sucks, right? Emily. So this event does not stop until they get all the way back to Babbitt HLZ. Start at 7 minutes right now. Do you know what time the buddy team will start? Run will start? Well, they can't start it until every team is at Babbitt HLZ, and they still got to transport them to the start point. It's about a 15-minute drive from here. So it's 2:06 right now. I think the hit time is probably going to be 3. If they can go sooner at 2:45, they will. But you'll know because we'll probably have 3 live streams going just to cover that event. So this is the back way that gets you around Victory Pond. And then we're going to get all the way to Babbitt HLZ. I'm wondering if these last teams will get some good rest before they start. These last teams, no. They're going to get like 20 minutes. They're going to take the tops off. They're going to put their new bibs on. And then they're going to go right into it. So sadly, there will not be good rest for them. However, the teams who've been chilling since 11:30, they've had 3 hours off. And they're going to be able to lay the hammer down when it comes to the very final buddy room. That's why I kind of said Team 36 really wrapped it up. You're gonna have other LT teams or captain teams, 10:56. You're gonna be pushing the pace 49. So it'll be fun to watch. 11 actually ran really fast too. The other day when we did the run zip line kayak yesterday. When we talk about training pace for our foot marches, best rating competition, 10 minutes with a rock. It's kind of it's like the gold standard. At the end of the day, you have all these miles on you. If you can keep this at the morning shuffle, it's 10 minutes per mile, you're going to do very well. And the same ranger instructors are on the whole time, keeping them on the clock. This just truly gives you the feel of how long this event is, as far as they have to move from Victory Pond all the way to Babbitt HLZ. 800 meters is tough. It can be an absolute grind in your body. Overall clock time, they're now at 9 minutes, 30 seconds. Put this in perspective too, right? They have 60 miles on their body right now. Add another half mile, 60.5. Then they're going to have to run 2.5 miles. But it's going 63 miles. All in a 2.5 day period on little to no sleep. Maybe 2 hours the first night, maybe 2.5 hours the second night. Being busting the beats, 3-4. Team 34. 16th place team crushing this final run without HLZ. This is the answer for a lot of these events is as a competitor, not to stop, not to like readjust your stuff. It's just going to continue to move forward. They're soaking wet right now. Feet are soaking wet. But they're still moving the final range just today. 10 minutes, perfection. 11-minute time hack. Yeah. Love Team 34 supporters pulling up cars next to them, playing some beats, keeping them in that motivated zone. Like I'd be out here in person. I know sometimes it'd be physically hard to get out here, but if you're a soldier leader and member, and you know you're somebody's going to be competing, you got to see it in person. It's just awesome. There 100 meters to go, 1/4 mile. Hitting pine cones for days. Team 34. How many nickel on the pitch is pulling for you? Emily Nikonovic is pulling for you guys. Let's go, 3-4. Now they're right next to the road, staring at their supporters. Driving up next to them, pumping them up. Love it. Yeah. The Limp Biscuit. All back to 2000, the high school day. Okay. Hell, Arnell. Golden said he's my hero. Arnold, Golden says he's my hero. You're his hero. Yes. Love it. Love it. The Surfer Boys will be getting it. Let's go. Team 34, 13 minutes, 40 seconds. So notice this change this year. Usually, combat water survival assessment, best team will be done in like 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Worst team will be done in 5 minutes. By adding this 800-meter run with your ruck, whew, we're already at 14 minutes. Now, from a planning perspective, this is great because it gets them to transition faster and get to the ruck holding area, before they begin to run. From a competitive perspective, it's like, dang, every time you think you gotta have it easy, this year just keeps landing hit and run. Right, instructor's got the overall time for them and run the 800-meter to them. Behind the tree, behind the tree. All the way through the cones, and we'll stop. Right, your instructor's ready to stop them. 3, 2, 1, stop. 14:57. Well done. So now the instructor goes over, tells the RIs over here what the final time is. They get all the final times, hand over their rucks, equipment. They're going to get in the final buddy run uniform. So look at this. This year, they're continuing to wear the body armor. Brutal. So final buddy run, that will be their uniform as Team 42. It's going to be the body armor, 25-pound plates. They're going to have the rubber duck, the weapon, and they're going to have to carry that and run 2.5 miles. Before that, though, they're going to be transported over to WinSec at the start point. Finish point will be the National Infantry Museum. If you want to see it in person, definitely want to be at that finish line, the National Infantry Museum. Otherwise, we'll try to get a couple streams going here to finish off this Buddy Team Live Fire. So you can get kind of half-mile, 2-mile point before they come in at 2.5-mile finish. All right, so check in with us. Keep it on tabs. I would say watch this between 14:15 to 1500. We'll probably go live one of these times, next 30 minutes, over on the main post, Fort Benning, where they finish off the National Infantry Museum. Signing off now. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.